Alright guys, I'm going to do a short video on how to divide with decimals. We're going to start off pretty easy. If you look at example 1, we have 0.8 divided by 4. Always remember the first number is the number that goes in the house. Again, I taught you, imagine if you were walking in a line. If the first person grabs the door and opens it, that person is going to be the first person in the house. So, first number is in the house. This is 0.8 divided by 4. One of the biggest keys you want to do is we need a whole number. Again, this is the divisor. This number is the dividend. Okay? We want the divisor to always be a whole number. In this case, it is a whole number. So, with that being said, we can immediately raise the decimal and raise the root if the divisor is a whole number. So now we just treat this like normal division. You kind of ignore this first decimal place right here, and you go ahead and just treat it like 4 goes into 8 how many times? Well, 4 goes into 8 2 times. So now you have 0.2. 2 times 4 would be normal long division is 0, and you are done. Your answer would be 0.2. Okay, let's try another one. Again, you have a negative divided by a positive, so you know your answer is going to be negative. If I do this, the first number goes in the house, negative 3.9 divided by 13. Again, we have a whole number on as the divisor, so I can immediately raise the root. Now, again, I ignore this decimal that's right inside the house and treat it like it's negative 39. So 13 goes into, I'm going to treat it like 13 goes into 39, and it goes in 3 times. Okay, 3 times 13 is 39. So 39 minus 39. Ignore the negative. Okay, is 0. And just know, I'm done, except you have a negative divided by a positive. That's an odd amount of negatives, so your answer would be negative. Now I'm going to show you how to divide with decimals in the divisor. Again, first number goes inside the house. Now you have 1.6 as the divisor. It's not a whole number, so I have to move this decimal place to the right to make it a whole number. I moved it once to the right. So I move the decimal and the dividend as well once to the right. Once I move it to the right once, then I raise the root from there. That's where your decimal place will be. Now I treat this almost like 32 divided by 16. So I'm going to say 16 goes into 32 2 times. 2 times 16 is 32, I'm sorry. Okay, 32 minus 32 is 0. I'm done. And your answer would have been 0.2. Okay, next problem. First one goes in the house. 0.75 is the divisor. So again, I have a whole number. I've got to move this to the right twice. So I can move this to the right twice. And then I can raise the root. There's my decimal place. Now, from here, again, I'm treating this, the divisor, like 75. 75 doesn't go into 6. Doesn't go into 63. It does go into 637. And it would actually go in 8 times. Okay, I'm going to do this kind of fast. So 8 times 75 is 600. Subtract, you get 37. 75 does not go into 37, so I got to bring down the 5. And 75 goes into 375 5 times. And that would be your answer. Okay, so the next problem. Okay, first one goes in the house. Again, I should know right off the bat that I'm going to have a negative answer because I've got one negative in the question. So I've got negative 14.67. Again, we could ignore that negative. And I have 0.326. Can't have a decimal in the divisor, so I've got to move it 1, 2, 3 to the right. So I've got to move this 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Now, if that's the case, I'm still going to raise the root from there, and I'm going to fill that bucket with a 0. Now, 326. Now I have to look and see, okay, how many times does 326 go into? Well, it doesn't go into 14, doesn't go into 146. It goes into 1,467. So let's see how many times it goes. I'm guessing not 5. I'm going to say 4 times. Let's do 326 times 4. This is 24. This is 8, 10. This is 1304. Okay? So 1304, subtract, I'll have 163. 326 doesn't go into 163, so bring down the 0. Okay? I'm going to guess that 326 now goes into 1,630 5 times. Now let's just add. Since I've already done it 4 times, let's just add another 326 to this. This is a 10, 3, 6, 1. What do you know? It gives us exactly 1630, 0. This would have been 45 as our answer. Okay, next one. Again, order of operations, I need to do this first. So off to the side, I'm going to do 0.6 divided by 0.2. Move the divisor's decimal, create a whole number, move it, raise the roof. Now I just have 2 goes into 6. How many times? It would be 3 times. So now 3 times 2 is 6. 0. You could do 3.0 or 3. 3 would be my answer for that. So this is what I have. Let's rewrite it. 4 times 5 times 3 plus 3. Do the math. Order of operations, this would be 20 times 3 plus 3. This would be 60 plus 3, which is equal to 63. All right, we're going to finish off with a word problem. Fran has a plank of wood, 4.65 meters long. She wants to cut it into 0.85 meters pieces, 0.85 meters long. How many pieces of wood of that length can she cut from the plank? Simple division problem. What are you dividing? You're going to take 4.65 and you want it into 0.85 pieces. So how many of those pieces can go into that? So we're going to divide 4.65 divided by, move this over here. So move the decimal place, 2 to the right, 2 to the right, raise the roof. 85 goes into 4, sorry, I got to move this. Let me start this one over. My cursor is messing up. Okay, so again, let me start over. 4.65 and divide it by 0.85. So again, move it twice, raise the roof. 85 doesn't go into 46, so you go 85 goes into 465. Oh, let's guess, let's try 4 times. You're 20, 40. Okay, I think I could have done one more. So let's go 5 times. It's going to go into 5 times. So 85 times 5, 25. This is 425. Reduce get 40. 85 doesn't get into 40. Don't have anything left, so bring down a 0. 85 goes into 400. Okay, let's see. It goes into 400 3 times. Okay, so now again, we just, I'm sorry, 4 times. Let me erase that. 4 times 85, we did that over here, which is 340. Reduce, you get 6. 85 doesn't go into 60. Bring down another 0. 85 goes into 600. Okay, it's going to go in 7 times. 85 times 7. Let's see. Okay, it's maybe over 56, 59, 595. Perfect. Reduce it. Okay, so bring down a 0. 85 still doesn't go in, so I got to put up a 0 here. Okay, bring down another 0. It goes into 500. Really, you could stop right there. Typically, I always have you guys round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, so how many pieces of wood could she cut? Well, if I had 5.47 pieces of wood, again, I would round that down to 5 pieces of wood would have been my answer. All right, guys, just study this film. Be ready for class next time.